wow, okay, February energy feels really big. The birds are singing, spring is here in the northern hemisphere. Still a little cold, but it feels like spring is here. The birds are telling me spring is here. And I am seeing some big stuff coming through for February. And the two main things that I want to talk to you about, which I've just gone deeper in my groups on, is about boundaries and discernment. So it took me a while to realise this myself over the years. Everyone is on their own path. Everyone is on their soul's journey. There are people here that will never awaken. There are people that are here to simply experience the 3D human experience. So we have to have acceptance of that, okay? Then we have the 4D. So to move fully to 5D, we need to do the required work to move through that 4D space. So when we first start to awaken, and we might feel some of these things in 4D, like entities or like our shadows or our fears, some of this stuff will feel more higher vibrational, because if we're in 3D and we feel 4D, of course it's going to feel good initially, because we're like, well, it is a higher vibration, okay? But we need to move through this to fully get into that place of oneness, into that place of unity, into that place of 5D. So it's not just about having awareness for those that choose to not awaken and stay in 3D and live out that experience, but it's also to have that boundaries and discernment and acceptance for those that choose to connect in with 4D and may even feel like they are connecting to the 5D because they're receiving information, because they get information, right? Because it is a higher vibration. So it's also not having judgment for that either, and that everyone's on their own spiritual path as well. But we are simply here to shine that light and role model it. So as we work on ourselves and we do the required shadow work and energy clearing, as we do that work, we will naturally shift into becoming that channel, into becoming in that 5D space. And as we shift, we then shift others, okay? So those boundaries and discernment are really important, along with that acceptance for where everyone is at on their journeys. They may not awaken, they may awaken, but just to like a part of what is really happening in the energy. And those that are meant to come with us through that 3D, 4D to 5D will do. Those that aren't won't. But by shifting ourselves anyway, we can shift those in the 3D. So I've had experience of this where I've done quite significant shadow work, and then my family will have a shift, and we've not even had a conversation about it. I've simply worked with the energy. So remember to stay in your lane, be discerning, have your boundaries, work on yourself, and those around you will shift.